Hi again, it's Greg Bell from the Ray White Commercial Gold Coast team. We've just finished the second month of the year and how fast the year is going. January was our best sales month in a very long time, and December was very good too. So there's all the signs that the market's still very strong, very, very strong. The interest particularly coming from down south with migration from Victoria, New South Wales. People are looking for great assets to buy where I can get income. Interest rates will come down at some stage. We expect the commercial and industrial market to really have an outstanding 24, 25. But today I want to talk more about commercial property management. With property management, there's a lot more to it than just collecting rents. It's making sure the maintenance of the property is in first class order. It's making sure that your market reviews or CPI increases are done on time and that your asset is in its best condition. I now want to introduce you to our commercial team leader, Luke Bolden. Luke's going to give us an overview of commercial and industrial leasing here on the Gold Coast at present. It's now just the start of March, so we're approaching the end of the first quarter. How's leasing going? So over to Luke, and thank you. Talk soon.
Hi, I'm Luke Bolden. I'm commercial team leader here at RWC Gold Coast, and I'm joining you to just do a little bit of a snapshot of what we have been seeing in the Gold Coast leasing market across all classes, including retail, industrial, office and healthcare of recent. Now, it goes without saying that industrial continues to go from strength to strength, and that is much the same trend as what we are seeing across the country. Age-old saying is supply and demand. Quite frankly, the demand is just completely outstripping the supply at the moment, and we are continuing to see those vacancy rates drop. They are sitting at sub 1% across the entire Gold Coast market, of which obviously encourages those face rental rates to continue to grow, and obviously almost no incentives readily available on the market. So this is an absolutely cracking time for anybody in the industrial sector on a landlord perspective, anybody looking to develop, anybody looking to even just purchase a strata titled unit from an investment perspective. The absolute epitome of a strong market right now is without a doubt in that industrial market. Now, secondly to that, contrary to all the trends that we are seeing around the country, the office market, of course, we are seeing Brisbane, we're seeing Sydney, and we're seeing Melbourne continually receive those negative headlines in the tabloids, where here on the Gold Coast, we have gone in the polar opposite direction. And that has been much a trend that has continued on post-COVID. Now, what we have seen, obviously, in those larger markets where you are backed by those larger corporates and institutional operators, 10,000 plus square meters, and a massive shift to work from home, what we've seen on the Gold Coast is migration rates at record numbers, bringing the talent here to the Gold Coast, where traditionally they were exiting the Gold Coast to go and get those jobs down in Collins Street and Pitt Street and Eagle Street. Whereas now we have been seeing those larger outfits chase the talent here to the Gold Coast, which I never thought we'd be saying. But at the same time, a massive emergence in the SME market as well, which has been our traditional sweet spot, our smaller accountants, our legal practitioners, real estate agencies, and of course, anything to do with property valuers, property developers, anything in that catalyst that kind of continues to support the boom of the Gold Coast. Now, the PCA, the Property Council of Australia stats, have recently just come out and announced that we have seen a slight increase across all as a total gross vacancy rate from 6.2, I think it's to about 6.4%. So a very marginal increase, and that is really just hinged by 2 or 3 larger floor tenancies coming to the market. But in the current climate as well, we trust that they're going to be absorbed pretty quickly and in the next PCA reporting period, because there is simply no new developments coming out of the ground. We are going to see those vacancy rates, I would suggest, go below 6% in the next reporting period. And again, on the back end of that, our dollars per square metre, our leasing rates are continuing to grow. Our incentives are continuing to contract, and just what we are seeing from a lot of operators, from a lot of office users, is there's just nothing readily available for them in the market. Retail, Gold Coast, F&B, tourist-based market. what was obviously traditionally a surfers paradise and Broadbeach market. We have seen people come back to these tourism hotspots in droves as well, but on the back end of all the migration, we are seeing the areas like Nobbies and Burleigh and Palm Beach continue to go from strength to strength, as has always been the case. But some of your sub-centres as well, your Rabinas, your outer fringe retail precincts, we're seeing a lot of activation in some of those being those C-grade or those neighbourhood shopping centres, your little Indian and Chinese restaurants, your convenience stores, your pharmacies and smaller healthcare operators as well, starting to go out into the suburbs. Now, again, that's reducing the more activations, more uptake, less vacancy. Something to watch is obviously going to be that Gold Coast Highway precinct going from Broadbeach through to Burleigh with the current light rail construction. There is going to be a dramatic impact on a lot of those businesses on the fringe Gold Coast Highway. So I trust we are going to see some vacancies arise in there, but there is going to be a shift in trends from the consumers as well, where they're going to be relocating themselves, what bars they're going to want to be going to, what restaurants they want to be going to, and what convenience centres they're going to be going to in proximity to home too. So I think overall business confidence is still really strong. We are always going to have some challenges, but the Gold Coast, especially in the entirety of the leasing market, just continues to go from strength to strength.